Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. Let us make it public. Let us make it public. Let me go make this public so everybody can see. Let us make it public. How are you beautiful people doing? I am doing fantabulous. Let us make it public. Let us make it public. Let's make the privacy. It's now public. Boom. How are you beautiful people doing on this cool, rainy Tuesday evening? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing good tonight. I'm doing fantabulous. I'm excited. Let me button up my shirt so I can look proper. How are you people doing tonight? Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. And some people call me what? Little boy, aka Little boy, which means Dominica made me, Boston raised me, now the South sustains me. I hope you people are doing well tonight. Hope everyone's doing well. While people are starting to come in, let me just make sure I have people coming in. Let me edit my. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. I think we're doing fine. Let me go and edit this for you guys. It says I love my job. I love my job. Let's see. Let's see. Let me fix this for you guys so you guys can see what I'm trying to talk about tonight. Let me put it in for you. Go back and say, I love my job. I love, I'm putting in capitals for you guys. I love my job. So how are you beautiful people doing? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to put some music for you guys in a second. I am remote. Let me see if you guys are smart enough to figure out where I'm at right now. I could be in Vermont. I could be in New Hampshire. I could be in Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Delaware, D.C., New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island. I could be anywhere around the globe. Let me see how smart you people are. As we start to get in, before, let me just play a little music. I'm not going to play too loud because where I'm at, I don't have access to everything. So I have to be a little considerate. All right. So let me see if you guys are smart. If anybody's smart, they can guess to see where I'm at. Let me see. I'm trying to find a good song for you guys. Let me see. Yes, this is a good one. It's Thanksgiving.
There are lots of signs in life, some that you may not like. You could be living this minute, the next minute you're gone away. Hold up your heads, my brothers. Be conscious, my sisters. And by your works you shall surely be paid. Never can this the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, the one who sits high and it looks so low. And if you ever miss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, then you'll be someone that he don't know.
You don't want to be someone he don't know, but let me give a quick shout out to see who's tuning in tonight. Let's see. Let's show this. Let's show this. It's 401k season. I love my job. Let's see what is going on. I want to say welcome to Miss Robin Martin, all the way in the Queen City, Peach Goodwill, all the way in Virginia. Alvin Varsa, all the way in Virginia. Alvin say I'm in Maryland. Okay, Alvin, I like that. And let me see who can guess where I'm at. I could be in a bunch of different places tonight, man. So let me see if any of you guys are smart. For those of you who are watching on other platforms, welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. Some people call me little boy, but even from Point Michelle, aka La Pointe, St. Luke's Parish, you call me Luca boy. Dominica made me. Boston raised me. Now the South sustains me. I hope you people are doing good tonight. Um, I'm going to talk about my job, but before I do that, and I think people are going to think I'm going to talk about my job, I'm going to talk about financial literacy as well. But the reason I'm going to tell you why I love my job, you guys will understand in a minute. So, what did Sanchez say? Never diss the man with the angle, right? That's what he said. Let's play a little of it, a little more of it.
Say a prayer and chant a psalm. Prayer will take you to
Big
evil
tune, big
times.
tune.
You don't have to go to church or be a Christian to call on your name. Hey.
You don't have to go to church to be a Christian to call his name, right?
Shout out the
Hallelujah.
name Jehovah in the valley. Shout out the name Jehovah on the hill. Shout out the name Jehovah on the plain. Or even if it rains, call out the name. Call out your name the same. Call out the name. Yeah. So never try to diss the man with the anger. The one who's got the title. The one who sits high and he looks down low.
That's right, man. Talking about God, you never diss him, right? Hope you guys are doing well. Isabel, Joseph, Carbon, and all the others who are watching. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. Again, my name is H. Terrence Bardui. We do this every Tuesday. I am remote this evening. Ivan says Maryland. Ivan's a smart guy, man. He says Maryland. Let me see if anybody else know. I'll tell you guys that by the end of the show exactly where I am doing this show tonight. Just before we go into our theme song and start the show, let's see what the markets did today. Well, the markets were high today. The Dow was high. The Dow was up 123.74. The Nasdaq was up 120.74. The S&P's up 6,021.63. So everybody made some money today, right? Bravo, you made some money today. Let's see right here. It says stock futures are a little change as Wall Street awaits Fed's preferred inflation reading. So, but guess what though? The S&P and the Dow finish at record highs as investors get aside Trump gets as let me read that. It says S&P and the Dow finish at record highs as investors set aside Trump tariff plans. For those of you who don't know, um, the president-elect Donald Trump is going to be putting new tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and I think China as well. So we're going to see how that's going to go. I don't know if you guys understand how tariffs work, but do your research on tariffs because what's going to happen? Somebody got to pay for it. And believe me, it's not the countries. It's going to be the consumers. So you can do your own research on tariffs. We're not going to talk about tariffs tonight. We're not going to talk about politics. For those of you, your 401ks are doing well. Congratulations, and because it's doing well, the title of my show tonight is "It's 401k season. I love my job." Let me explain to you guys. You know what? I've been on the road since last night. Let me see if any of you guys are smart. Let me see how smart you are. All right. The title of my show is 401k season. I love my job. And also, it says November is long-term care awareness month. We celebrate, and we here at Tuesdays with Terrence, we're celebrating 4 years. In February, it'll be 5 years. 5 years I've been doing this, man. And I'm so excited. I've gotten a lot of clients through this medium. And that's why I continue to get most of my clients and referrals from. Troy Holt, happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Havis Bardui. Thank you. It's Thanksgiving season. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But let me see how smart you guys are. I left yesterday, and let me see how many states I've been through. I've been to 9 states, and there was two other states I was supposed to go through tonight, and I didn't go through them because something changed. So if any of you are smart, let me see if you can name the states that I went through today, from last night to today. Can you name the states that I went through? See if you can do that for me. After you do that, we will have a candid conversation. So let me see how smart. Let's see. I didn't say city, Miss Goodwill. I said states. Yeah. What state that you all think I am tonight? What state do you think I am? What state? What state? What state? Not city. Because I'll make a post tonight what city I'm in right now after the show. But we're gonna go and address that tonight. I want to make two things clear. Here are my disclaimers. Everything that's talked on the show is my opinion and my opinion alone. I take full responsibility for it. I believe it's paramount that we give good information and good advice. I'm not opposed to securities. I don't advise on securities anymore. I used to be licensed in that. I have no desire to do that. As I'm getting older, I don't know if I still want to do that. But what I do know is simply this. I know two things. One is that what goes up must come down. So, what's the rule in investing? They say buy low and sell high, right? So I know there's a lot of people who are coming through. I got a personal text from someone from Tuesdays with Terrence. Let me see what the text says. Let me see how smart you guys are tonight. Let's see what the text says. I'll check it in a minute. Let's see. Um, I answer your first question. Everybody, y'all put it in the chat. All right. I want to say welcome to Esther Duran Casimir. It was good talking to you today, all the way in St. Martin in the Caribbean. It's raining where I'm at right now. I haven't told everybody where I am yet. I will be telling. Let me see if you guys can figure out where I'm at. I told you how many states I've driven through. So let's see if we can get there. All right. So just before we start the show, let's play our theme song and then we will start the show. All right. Theme song. Here we go.
Family, come as you are with just your heart, and I'll help you win. Are you rejected or hurt? To me, you're worth much more than you put in. Now I don't need no superstar, 'cause I'll accept you as you are. You won't be denied, 'cause I'm satisfied with the help that I can provide. You don't have to be rich family to be on my show. You don't have to have a million family to be on my show.
You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have a million to be on my show. But welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. For all of you who are tuning in, I want to say thank you for tuning in. There's other things you guys could have been doing, but you chose to be with me tonight. And I don't take it for granted. I do not take it for granted. So thank you so much. So who can guess where I'm at? Someone's Florida. All right. Isabel, girl. She says Florida. I got Antigua in the house. Isabel Joseph Carbon, Antigua in the house. All right, all right, all right. Um, Someone said Maryland. Someone said Florida. Someone said Boston. But I want states, not cities, because you might say a city. I might be in that state, but not in that actual city, right? So let's see. By the end of the show, I'll tell you guys where I am doing this right now. So getting back to our show, like I said, the Dow has been up today. The markets are up. Your 401ks are doing well. Some of you are pre-retirement. Some of you are retired. And some of you are no longer at some of these jobs. So my objective between today and the end of the year is to do a bunch of rollovers of 401ks for people who are actively at their jobs with 59 and a half. We can do an in-service rollover. For those of you who are no longer at your jobs, why are you keeping your money over there? Let's protect it for you. Today, I did earlier this year. I'd done a rollover for a client. Their I dropped off their stuff for them, and they have that. And then I had to pick up something from another client today as well, and then I had to go all around the world. There was a lot of traffic, man. It's Thanksgiving week here. And I want to say happy Thanksgiving in advance to all those who will be, eating turkey and cranberry sauce and all the good stuff. Uh, I want you to have a good Thanksgiving. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a little game. Good night, Cuzzo. How you doing? Elizabeth Bardui. I drove right. I crossed right through Flatbush today. I didn't have time. I crossed right through Flatbush today. I was going somewhere, so I was in Brooklyn. You know, I give you guys a hint. I was in Brooklyn, right? And then I was in Jersey. I gave you guys another hint. I was in Virginia. Another hint. I was in Maryland. Another hint. Stopped there too. Passed to Delaware, D.C., New Jersey. New York, Connecticut. You know, Rhode Island. You know, I talked to my client in New Hampshire. And Vermont. I had to drop something there as well. But so you guys can figure out. Drove to Massachusetts as well. So you guys got to figure out where I'm at. One of you guys just take a guess and put it in the chat, okay? So let me make this very clear. What are you thankful for? Put it in the chat. It could be your mom, your siblings, your children, your job, your church, your lifestyle, your life. You could be thankful for Tuesdays with Terrence. Or you could be thankful for H. I don't care what you are, but what are you thankful for tonight? I want you to put that up. Whatever it is that you're thankful for tonight, I want you to put that up. Let me also check on YouTube so I can make sure it's going through and I can put it on let's see, WhatsApp so people can watch Bardui Financial Services. There we go. Let's go. Yep, we're live right now. I can see myself. What we're going to do is we're going to save this here, share. We're going to copy the link. We're going to put it in. Let's check WhatsApp for the people, and so that some people can tune in. Someone just sent me a text and they're not sure, so I'm going to put them what I'm doing right now. Let me see. So we're going to go to WhatsApp. I'm going to put the link for Tuesdays with Terrence in the link, and I'm going to say, I am on now. I love my job. There it is. I love my job. All right. So I posted it. I'm going to send it to a couple people as well so they can see it. Send it to my siblings. They can tune in because they support me. I want to put it to my boy Max. He never supports me. I'm going to send it to this other chick right here. I'm going to send it to this other person right here. And then we're going to start the show. So I've sent it to a bunch of people and they can watch it. They can see what I'm doing tonight. We can talk about it. If there's anybody else I should send it to. Hopefully if this person comes on, I'll give them a shout out. Let's see if there's anybody else I need to send this to so that they know what's going on. I want to send it to this person, let them know I'm in their city. Maybe I get to see them. Let me see what else. Boom. All right. So as I was saying to you here is I love my job. Okay. Miss Isabel says she's thankful for her family. What else are you people are thankful for? And let me tell you why I love my job. Uh, I have been in financial services since I was 21 years old. Started as a banker since 1985. Next year will be 40 years. The reason why I love my job is I get to help middle American families. Let me get this card right here so you guys could see. Our mission statement at American Classic Agency, the company that cares, says we are here to serve as agents of change for families in helping them to protect their income, eliminate debt, and create financial legacies. So, Miss Carbon says she loves her family. So, what I'm here is I'm an agent of change for families. And the agent of change for the families I am are the families I here in the United States of America. I can't help families in Canada or the Caribbean or Europe or Mexico or wherever, but the concepts are universal. It doesn't matter where you are, you have to use these concepts to protect your family. There's a lot of people, let me say this to someone as well. There's one more person I want to send this chooses to Terrence to. Hopefully they'll watch. I want them to watch. There's a big reason why I want them to watch. Let's see. Send that to them. Boom. And the reason why I wanted them to watch is because I wanted to understand the value of me and what it means to them. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm an agent of change, you know, for families in the United States. I was watching a program today, it's called Live at Five by our president, and he was saying that, he loved hard work. And so do I. I don't do any physical and manual labor. The only physical or manual labor I do is carry my little briefcase there when I go see clients. But I change lives with what I do. I change zip codes. I protect families. You know, I protect their life savings for some of them. You know, like I said, I'm doing a 401k rollover for a client. And I had to pick up the check today. Uh, and what I'm trying to explain to you all is simply this: helping families bring me joy. That's why I love my job. And that's why I'm telling families, hey, you want to take a risk? That's on you. I don't have a problem with that. Some people are conservative, some people are moderate, some people are aggressive, but but the key with what I do is I'm the I'm the safe money guy. The safe money guy. My clients never ever lose a penny. Excuse me, I was talking to one of my clients today, and let me get my tea. I have some tea here. Oh yeah, see my big teacup with my spoon in there. Yeah. Um, one of my biggest flex is helping people. There's people I've helped who haven't done business with me, and I'm not mad at them. There's people I've helped who've done business with me. Like today, I got a call from one of my clients. Um, one of my biggest clients as well. And she said, wow, I can't believe I got you on the phone. And I thought she was calling for something. She was just calling to talk to me. This woman is in her 70s. She was just calling to talk to me. We had a nice long conversation. We talked about politics. We talked about social media. We talked about religion. We talked about young people, old people, children, family. But most importantly, we talked about God. And then we said, it's different. These are different times. We talked about that, right? And one thing I know is this, folks. This is what I know for a fact. And most people don't want to believe that. Like, it was raining today while I was on the road. And some people don't believe in rainy days. when it comes to financial literacy. I made a post the other day and it said something like, what did it say? Let me read it for you guys. It said something about, it says something about, I want to read it for you. Let me make sure I have it because it's going to blow your mind. I posted it on WhatsApp. It says something like, don't buy your wants and then beg for your needs. Don't buy your wants and then beg for your needs. A lot of us do that sometimes. We do that. We we buy our wants. We want a luxury car. We want you know a BBL, hair, nails, cars, motorcycles, boats, bike. And I'm not telling you not to do that. And then when life happens, we beg for our needs. There's a young lady that I spoke to last week in Maryland. It broke my heart, actually. We created, she's single, not married. We showed her how to protect her income. It was about 1 point something million. I can't remember what it was. And she told me, you know what? I'm going to cancel because I don't need it. It hurt my heart. I wanted to cry because she can't see what I can't see. She's in her 30s, right? And she decided, she says, you know what? I don't need this anymore. And I was like, you don't? Yes, you do. You need this. But she doesn't understand. And I know so many people with chronic illnesses, critical illnesses, terminal illnesses. I know some people are uninsurable because of what they have going on. And it's sad, you know. Oh, wow. I said, this is a hi, babe. The Safe Money Guy helping families change lives. That's the beautiful Sandy Bardui. Hi, babe. How you doing? People, I'm trying to ask the people if they can guess what state I'm in. I ain't telling them. You can't tell them. I think you know where I'm at because I think you got a GPS on me. But as I was saying, I know so many people with critical illnesses, chronic illnesses, all right, terminal illnesses, cognitive impairments. Those are real life stuff, man. You know, that client I was talking to today, now they're self-insured. Their cars are paid for. They got 2 cars. Their house is paid for. They keep a substantial amount of money in their money market. You know, they've put a substantial amount of money with me. Over 300 G's they've put in there. And also they've had, I've been my client for a while, but this client had a foundation. It was a UL, Universal Life Policy, and they canceled it. And it wasn't an affordability issue. And a year or two later, after they canceled it, that person was diagnosed with a chronic illness. It hurt my heart because they could have accessed about $80,000 to $90,000 of that money now. It's a critical illness, I should say, chronic critical. And it hurt my heart because technically they're self-insured. Everything is paid for. The only bills they have is their utilities. They got to pay their insurance, gas, property tax, probably city tax. You know, tithing is an offering is not a bill. It's something you have to do. But and this client, I talked to them, you know, on the Jersey Turnpike for a while. We had a candid conversation, and it broke my heart when I found out what happened to them. But I'll tell you what, it broke my heart, but I didn't cry because I had protected them before. You see, there's a lot of people who watch my show for years, and they never took the initiative. So now what I'm doing right now, I got to start posting more videos instead of text, because people don't read. Half of the people sometimes who like my stuff, they only liking my pictures. They're not really liking the content. You know, I'll give you an example. Like today, right? You guys are gonna laugh. Where's my business card? You know, you guys know what I look like on my business card, right? You could see that. Let's see if you could see that. Yeah. And today, I showed up at a client's house like this. Let me show you how I showed up. Uh, where is it? I showed up like this. Let me try to show you guys because I want to show you everything how I showed up. I had a sweatshirt, a Scully, so I was looking like this. My New England Patriots, and I had a Scully over my head. And the client has never met me before. And I said, when I gave them a receipt and my card, they said, "Is that really you?" I'm traveling. So I had shaved, but I wanted to make sure I secured their stuff for them. And I laughed. But my voice is the same. The information, because my voice can't change. So they were like, "Yeah, it's you, it's you." I apologized profusely to them, but they know it was me. And what the point I'm trying to make here, folks, how you dress is important, but how you dress don't solidify what you know. I know a lot of people who, most of the people that I know that has a lot of money, you would never be able to tell by the way they dress. I know when I'm dressed, like I showed you earlier with the sweatshirt and thing. Like, I'll give you an example. I was on the New Jersey Turnpike this morning around 6 a.m. Went to use the bathroom. Then I went to get a decaf and some hash browns. And there was a lady. I had my Scully on, deep on my head, my sweatshirt, flip-flops, jeans. I had these skinny jeans like a teenager looking, like thinking I'm young, right? You see it, it looked like tights, laugh out loud. But the thing about it was, they had 4 automatic kiosks. There was no cashier to order your food. So I did mine, put my card in, and I got it. And this lady, elderly lady, she looked, I could be wrong, she looked like she was in her 70s, maybe even her 80s, but maybe 70s, I don't know. She looked like she could be my mother. She looked like, I said, because I'm 60. She could have been, I don't know. But anyways, I said, "Ma'am, would you like some assistance? Would you like me to help you?" I can tell that she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. She can't figure it out. So I got my phone. I said, "Well, it's really easy. This is what you do." Boom. I was trying. She said, "No, it's okay. I got it. I'll do it. I'll do it." Now, the way I was dressed, I wasn't looking like this. Because when I look like this, boy, people treat me like VIP. I got a suit on, my glasses, looking professionally shaved. But today, this lady, and I wasn't insulted because you can't judge a book by its cover. By the way I talk, especially if you're an elderly person, when my mother was alive, I like to be around my mother, the older ladies at church. I have great admiration for older people. I mean, they've lived, they have experience, they can teach me something. I try to be very polite, and I try not to make them feel uncomfortable around me, because when I have my scullion on my sweatshirt, I look raggedy, and people judge me. It doesn't bother me because look at Mark Zuckerberg, how he dresses. How much is he worth? $178 billion. Look at how Jay-Z be dressing now. The point I'm trying to make, folks, never judge a book by its cover. The content of what you're learning. When clients talk to me, right? How I blow their mind. The reason why I love my job, I show them what they have to do and how we can resolve it. I've been doing this thing a long time. I know how to find the companies, how to get the money. I show them how to eliminate debt, protect their income, create legacies, and I show them how to never lose a penny. And when I start talking, they're like, "Yup, he's for real. He's legit. Too legit to quit," right? But guess what? There are some people who don't make it, and some people come around eventually because life happens. You know, you may get sick, and like I was supposed to call someone yesterday, and today I didn't call them. But this person has they're recovery. They're recovering from cancer. You know, some people wait till they're being either downsized or fired or moving to a new job, and then they make decisions. I applaud them. I applaud everybody that makes a decision that they have to make. The only ones I don't applaud is the ones who never make a decision. Folks, it's never too late, but the earlier you are is the best you're going to be. I'm working with a young lady right now, and I'm showing her some things. I'm really excited with her to show her how she can start saving for her future. When she's my age, she don't have to work if she don't want to. I wish when I was, although I was in banking and stuff, the knowledge I have now, I didn't have all that knowledge. All you know is, get IRAs and put it money in checking accounts, bank accounts, loans, and the banks was making money. But now I feel like I'm making a difference in people's lives. I feel like I'm making a difference in families' lives. I believe everybody needs a bare minimum of $2 million for their estate. When my mother died, if she had 2 million, there's 10 kids, right? We all would have gotten 200 grand. When my father died, there's 10 kids. We all got 200 grand. You know, it's not about the money. It's about the legacy and how people can start businesses, how people can take care of some of the things that they debt or different things, and then teach that to your child. How many of you are teaching your children that they need life insurance? How many of you are making sure that your children have life insurance so that, down the road they have cash value of the national bank of that child? Some of your aunties, you can help. Some of you are not biological parents, but you have children. You can help. It's not rocket science, folks. Let me tell you something. The only way I'm going to sell someone 10,000, 15,000, 25,000 is if they're really, really old and they don't have any, just a burial or something. If you have kids, you got to be thinking about your legacy. Because while you're alive, you can access that cash. While you're alive. I was explaining that to a client the other day, and sometimes I have to not, when clients say asinine things to me, sometimes I have to hold my tongue. And those of you who know me very well, it's very hard for me to hold my tongue, especially when I'm right. Especially when I'm right. Because sometimes you have to hold your tongue. You have to let people explain, give their points, tell you what they're trying to do, how they're trying to do it, although what they say to me makes no sense. It doesn't matter if I'm in a church meeting, board meeting, a work meeting, a leadership call. You have to give people a chance to talk. And sometimes, based on what I do, a lot of people say some asinine things. But I can't tell a client, man, that's asinine what you said. What are you? You got any brains? What are you, an idiot? How far would that get me? What I try to do with these clients when they say something asinine, I said, have you ever looked at this approach? Let me show you a different way that you can accomplish the same goals. Have you ever considered that? And some people are not ready yet. Some people are watching me. This lady watched me for a while, and she contacted me. She said, I've been watching you for a while. You're consistent. You tell the same story over and over. Can I have an appointment with you? I've never met the lady. The first time I met her is when I went to deliver her programs to her. Just like today, that client was a referral. I've never met her. I have to go back and see her in the next week or two when there's some information she has to get from her former employer. So I'm going to go help her solidify and fix it. Folks, listen to me. It's 401k season. I love my job. I love protecting people's money. Some people, like I said, I read earlier, some people like to spend. I made a post the other day about how people like to spend. But people don't realize the value of protecting and saving for a rainy day, like today training. Have you decided to save for a rainy day? Have you? Will you? Shall you? Can you? I'm going to put a challenge out there tonight. Before Thanksgiving, before tomorrow, if there's somebody who's watching tonight, my number is flashing right there. Text me and tell me tonight you want an IUL, excuse me, an Index Universal Life or a whole life policy or child's policy. Your mother needs a policy, your cousin, your sister. Let's do it tonight. Right after this Zoom. I have no team meeting. I told my team, no meeting last week, no meeting this week. We're going to start back next Tuesday. And let's write something up for you. Let me show you an illustration of how we can fix this for you. It's paramount that you do that. A lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people, I got to think about it. I'm like, what? You got nothing. There's nothing to think about. You're walking around naked. You see, when I'm talking to people who have coverage already and I'm trying to either replace or augment, add to, you know, I think I have a different approach because God forbid something happens to them, they have something. But when you got Jack, nothing, Jack, you know what, and you're trying to debate, argue, rebuttal about, I'm like, what are you doing? Why? And I have to sit there and listen to you. And I do. In my mind, if you know what I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, this ain't rocket science. Let's start somewhere. Let's start with something. What if something happens to me? A lot of people don't even realize, like today, a client asked me this question. This is one of my good clients too. Oh my gosh, she refers me. She talks about me on Facebook. She said to me, I don't see my child on here as a beneficiary. And she just had a little mental lapse. Very intelligent woman, very highly educated. You would never know she has what she has by the way she acts. I said, because your daughter is not yet a legal person. So God forbid something happens to you, she cannot get anything to her name. The state's going to appoint someone. So I have other family members who are older. And as soon as she turns 18, let's amend and update your records. We can do that. So some of you don't like me. It's okay. Some of you don't trust me. It's okay. Some of you, there's some people I know who used to be my clients and they avoid me like the plague. It doesn't bother me. It's your choice. You let yourself lapse. C'est la vie. What am I going to do? Beat you? Or you didn't want to do it anymore? Or you were the client, but let me show you a different way you can get it done. Let me help you. Folks, it's not about me not having all the answers. I pride myself on making sure I protect all my clients' livelihood. I want to protect it. I want to be like a shepherd with the sheep, a protector of the sheep. I'm a protector of your hard-earned money, hard-earned resources. You work, for those of you who work in cold weathers, you work in winter, snow, sleet, rain. Some of you in hot weather, you work in heat. And you worked. I saw a video a guy made. It's actually really funny. Those of you who watch know I'm a vegan. It wasn't a Dominican post I saw. A couple of people posted. And even when I wasn't a vegan, I didn't eat that stuff. But there's a pig snout, pork. They call it in Dominica gel cochon. So the guy said, in America, I work hard for my money. And when I come to Dominica, it's gel cochon I eat it. He said, the guy said, if you don't eat gel cochon, you're going to die. If you eat gel cochon, you're going to die. I have 5 more buckets of it over there. And he said, you're going to smoke it. So when his wife comes down, she can eat. I like the post. I don't subscribe to the meats, but I like the post. What he was saying was he worked hard for the stuff he has attained. So for those of you, let's draw an analogy. If you've worked hard, don't you want to protect it? If you have debt, if you die, your debt don't go away, your estate. So there's a way, there's something called a poor man's trust. You know what a poor man's trust is? It's life insurance. It means it goes directly to the person you designate. The state can't touch it. The government can touch it. Your church can't touch it. And some of you who love your church, you could give a contribution to your church when you die. And we have one of my carriers. They'll match it up to a certain amount. What's the best way to carry on your legacy? They may build a wing. You know how some of y'all like to see your names in lights? I don't know. The Isabel Joseph Cabon wing, the Sandra Bardui wing, the Elizabeth Bardui wing, the Esther Durant Casimir wing, the Peach Goodwill wing, the Troy Holt wing, you know, the Robin Martin wing. You could do that. So what I'm saying to you guys tonight, I'm challenging somebody. I'm like a preacher tonight. I'm challenging somebody to contact me. And if any of my business partners are watching and they share that, contact them. Alvin, if he shares it, contact him. Peaches Google, if she already contacted her. Melissa Jeter, she's watching. You know, Valerie Brown, Jelana, you know, anybody who's watching and they share it on their license, do the business with them. They might team Cavell Scott, if she's watching. You all need to talk to her. I set some rigorous goals for myself and my team for next year, and I plan to attain them. So sometimes I may be busy. I may not have time for you. Don't take it personal. Don't think I hate you. I love all of you guys. I love interacting with you on Facebook, social media. Sometimes we talk on the phone. I enjoy all of that. But one of the things I know is I don't know if all of you guys are doing everything you're supposed to do. I'm talking about you all in the continental United States. For the people, there are some people who don't live in the continental United States, and they share my stuff every week because they got family and friends up here. I have a Facebook friend who recently passed. Always used to share my stuff. They even give me referrals, and they don't live here. Good referrals too. I ended up writing a couple of them. One was declined, one went through, and it was a great one. And there were some other people they gave me, but those people are not ready yet. Folks, are you ready? As you give thanks, are you thankful for your family? If you're thankful for your family, why don't you have life insurance and your family is the beneficiary? The only beneficiary of my life insurance is my family. Why haven't you done it? What are you waiting for? You got a 401k, it needs rolling over? Let me help you. You got debt, mortgage, student loans, credit cards, bike loans, boat loans. Let me help you. You got younger kids, they want to go to college, you want to start saving for them? Stop buying them iPhones. Stop buying them iPhones. You know, and Galaxy 26 and 8 and 9 and 10, whatever, and iPhone 16. Put the money into something for them that they can never lose. And if they choose not to go to post-secondary education, they go to a trade, there's money they can use. But you give them a good financial start. You see, the wealthy does that. Everything is passed down from generation to generation. I don't care who they are, the Trumps, the Rockefellers, the Kennedys, the Rothschilds, the whomever. It passed down to family. What are you passing down to your family? Bills, debt, and hats that nobody wants, and shoes and clothes. Them shoes and clothes, when you die, people are going to come in your closet and raid it. So I'm proud of those of you who've taken the initiative to secure some life insurance. I'm very proud of you. Those of you who are still on the fence, I'm praying for you. Those of you who've made the decision already and has been my clients for a while, I applaud you. But younger people, man, when younger people are starting to get it, it turns me on. Mentally, that is. Psychologically. Professionally. It turns me on because I don't want to make the mistakes I made. Folks, it's Thanksgiving season. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for all of my clients, for every family that's allowed me to help them. I'm thankful for that. Thankful for my personal family, wife, my children, my siblings, my cousins, my friends, and all of you all that I just mentioned get on my nerves sometimes. But it don't mean I don't love you. So if you love yours, fix it. Love is an action, it's a verb. You can't tell someone you love them and don't show it. Show your love by creating stuff. So I expect some DMs. I expect some. Oh, someone just sent me a text. I expect some DMs. I expect them. Help my grandkid, please. Help my son or my daughter, please. Help this, help that. You know, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Guess what? When I hear those things, I get excited. Everybody who has a 401k just sitting there with a different company, let me roll it over for you. Let me protect it. You will never lose a penny ever. It'll grow incrementally. Slowly does it, but you don't lose jack. Your 401k can go here and it can go there. So while it's here, save some of these gains. You can continue to do other stuff, but lock in your gains. That's wisdom. Sometimes I don't really talk to family about this because for Thanksgiving tomorrow, I won't be talking to any family members about this. I should, but I don't need to. They know what I do. But you know what? Our president and our one of my colleagues, Bob Siegel, our president, Mr. Stewart, and our chief marketing officer, Mr. Tony Brown, said, have those uncomfortable conversations. Y'all go by, people are going to be gluttonous on Thursday, eating turkeys and ham and chicken and pies and stuffing and applesauce and greens, all of that stuff. I want you to make sure you do that. Good evening. Cavell Scott says she's thankful for me. I just told her today, we were talking about a couple of hours ago, I told her I'm very proud of her resolve. She's very meticulous. That could be good, it could be annoying, but I love that about her. She's a perfectionist. I'm not a perfectionist. But what I like about her is that she wants to make a difference in her community, with her family, her friends, her church family. So, this week we're going to work a little bit. I just gave it away, right? I'm in Massachusetts. So let me see. Can anybody guess what town in Massachusetts I'm in right now? This is the key, folks. Tuesdays with Terrence educates, pontificates, showcase. Sometimes I bring guests. Sometimes I come back and tell you the same thing. Cavell says, happy Thanksgiving to all of the team and everyone out there. Exactly. That's right. All of ACA, all of Team H. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. But this young lady right there who's texting, Cavell, she did her thing a few years ago, and this year she solidified. So I don't want anything to happen to her. But if I find out, and I don't want to find out, this year or next year, there's a critical illness or chronic illness, and she can't do two of the activities living, and it's stage 4, and it's different things. I know her bills will be paid. I know she will be able to take care of someone to take care of her. So be like Cavell. Be like Cavell. Connie said 6. What does 6 mean? I don't know. Did I ask the question what number? 6. Connie, what's 6? Tell me what 6 is. Put it in the chat, please. Good evening, Miss Connie Roberts, all the way in Dominica, Trafalgar, in the valley. Folks, I don't care where you live. Dominica, Antigua, St. Martin, England, Mexico, Canada, Africa, Europe, America. Put something in place. Connie said 6 p.m. 6 p.m. for what? Did I say 6 p.m. on my show? I'm a little, Connie, you're going to have to either send me a personal text, let me a voicemail, let me know. I'm not sure I'm understanding. Maybe I made a mistake about something. I want you guys to know this because sometimes I ramble and I don't know what I'm saying. We got 5 minutes left. I want to get some calls from some of you to do a rollover. Some of you are retiring. Tomorrow night, I'll be going to a tailgate, my high school. I know one person who just retired. I'm going to ask him, have they spoken to a financial professional? If they're there, I'm going to ask them, have you gotten a second opinion? I'm going to ask them that. And if they have it, if they want to talk to me, there are some people who are going to avoid me too when I see them tomorrow night. Care? What I do care is about my goal is to help every family that I can. And that's why when I got a call from one of my church members about something that happened today, and I prayed with them. When I hear those kind of things, I'm like, wow, aneurysm, you know, life happens. Folks, make sure you secure the family bag, your family bag with your legacy. Remember what I told you? At American Classic Agency, the company that cares right above me up there, it says what you need to know about us. ACA, our mission statement, American Classic Agency's mission statement is we are here to serve as agents of change for families in helping them to protect their income, eliminate debt, and create financial legacies. There's multiple people on here who have done that. Some are in the process of doing it. I applaud you. I applaud you. Don't let too late be your cry. Folks, I'm ready to do some 401k rollovers. I'm about to, if something happens to you, your family can sustain where they live in. They can live in the house, or they can move to a different zip code if they want to. That's what I want to do for all families. So for those of you who need my help, my number is scrolling at the bottom. It's scrolling. You need my help? Call me. I'll be able to help you. Don't be bashful. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. You don't have to be a star to be on my show. Some of my clients have done very well. They're stars. Some of my clients haven't done so well. They're semi-stars. And some of my clients didn't have financial literacy. So they may be paupers and certain situations happen, life happen, but they still can put stuff in place. So tonight, as I close, I want you to know my name is Havis Terrence Bardui. Some call me H, some call me Havis, some call me Terrence, some people call me Mr. Bardui. If you're from Dominica, Mr. Badwill. If you're from Point Michelle, you say little boy or local boy. Dominica made me, Whitey Kumuli. Tall is a body. Boston raised me, the Bay State, Massachusetts. That's where I'm at tonight. And now the southern states sustained me. I thank you all for tuning in tonight. To all my family and friends, I love you all. To my wife, I love you. To all my colleagues, I love you. To all my supporters and followers, I love you. So as you celebrate Thanksgiving this week, make sure you secure the bag for your family. Critical illness, chronic illness, critical injury, terminal illness, cognitive impairment, fertility journey, all of those things. Let me help you. I have no team meeting tonight. I'm going to talk to my niece for a little bit. But all I can tell you guys is this. Don't let too late be your cry.
Battery medium.
Don't let too late be your cry. So as I leave for the night, if this show motivated you tonight, share it. If you liked it, like it. If you don't have to do anything. I'm still supportive. I'm grateful, very grateful that you support me. Some of you can go to Bardui Financial Services and Gmail. Share the video. You can always watch it on YouTube. Cavell Scott's watching it on YouTube. Sandy Bardui is watching it on YouTube. because you go watch it on your big screen if you have a smart TV. As we close, happy Thanksgiving. I love you. You need my help tonight? Call me tonight. I'll do you tonight. Call me tomorrow. No, call me tonight. Don't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You don't have to be a star to be on my show. Good night, everybody. God bless. I love you. I love my job. I love helping people. It's 401k rollover season. Let me help you today.
Family, come as you are with just your heart, and I'll help you win. Are you rejected or hurt? To me, you're worth much more than you put in.
I don't need no superstars, but I had it
Now
tonight.
I don't need no
You a superstar.
superstar,
You are.
'cause I'll accept you as you are. You won't be denied, 'cause I'm satisfied with the help that I can provide. You don't have to be rich family to be on my show. You don't have to have a million family to be on my show.
Boom. Good night, folks. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have a million to be on my show. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving. Get some rest. Those of you in the Caribbean and in Dominica, it's already 9 o'clock. Those of you in England, it's like after midnight, like my brother. Those of you on the West Coast, 3 hours. Those in Central Times, 1 hour. Mountain Time, 2 hours. Have a good night. God bless you. My number is scrolling. Send me a text. You need my help? Send me a text. Go to Messenger. Contact me. Let me help you. It doesn't matter where I am, I can help you. I'm ready to help you. Good night, everybody. God bless you. Bye bye. Hasta la vista, babies. Boom. Now we're done.